How's it going, everyone? It's David here, and I've made it here tonight to Hersheypark. This is their first time in a while that they are doing a Halloween haunt event called Dark Nights. And you go in and check out the haunted houses and the scare zones, as well as just enjoy a day out here at Hersheypark. So let's go in and try to have some fun.
Your friend with the dinosaur on your shirt. Alright, you want to put a cameraman all the time.
See that roller coaster there? It's like fun.
We ain't all no but we
I know.
don't exist no
Wow.
difference.
So the key to Hersheypark is you actually come to the back of the park. There's nobody here. We're going to begin our day at Fahrenheit with little to no wait.
Where do I hold on?
Just ate some East Coast mini donuts. If you've ever had these, you know how good these are. Had the seasonal apple cider mini donuts, and oh my gosh, were they good. That's one thing Hersheypark does extremely well, is their treats and their desserts, and this one was awesome.
Even my stragglers in the back, there's safety in numbers. Welcome to Professor Darkstone's mythical menagerie. See the creatures that want to go back.
Come on, step right up. Welcome to Professor Darkstone's traveling mythical menagerie. Right behind me through my gate here, folks. That's all the piece I have gathered for your entertainment time. Yes, every piece from beyond, every legend that lurks underneath your bed, young man, lies just beyond the door. So please wait down for the moment and enjoy the show. Yes, the one was all right.
They're all broken free.
They're all out.
Hurry up! Go! They're coming! Go! Hurry up! They're coming! Hurry up! Go! Go!
Get out while you still can!
Okay, just did the first house for Dark Nights called Creature Chaos. If we even want to call it that, it was more like an outdoor scare zone. You had to wait in line for it. It went along the creek. And for my first run through for one of these here at Hersheypark, oh, it was pretty bad actually. There's just a bunch of junk laying around. There were a couple of actors, but not too many. Some of them tried a little bit, but I've been through much better, especially like at Kennywood. So maybe it's just that one. It was also light outside, so I might do it again later when it gets darker. Lighting can really make or break it for these haunts. But hopefully the other ones are better. And we're heading over to one of them right now. Okay, just went inside the haunted coal mine. That one was awesome. First off, set design, fantastic. There was a cool effect where you were supposed to go into an elevator It wasn't really an elevator, it was just a prop to look like one, but then you would enter and exit through the same door, and you would go through like a completely different room, which was really cool. They had some lasers, fogs, some explosions. It was really, really well done. I wouldn't say it's like the most scary, but the atmosphere was really on point. So first one, not so good. Second one, thought it was great. So let's see how the other two are. And I almost forgot to mention this too. This is the only haunt event at a park that I know of that they actually encourage you to film and take pictures. I've never seen that before. So that's how I'm able to get this footage through the haunts for you guys. So yep, on to the next one. Okay, just did a twilight ride on Great Bear, and the whole creek in Comet Valley is filled with fog. That was fantastic riding that. Oh boy, that was fun. And this was the first encounter I ever had. My one friend who's with me has the new iPhone 14. And when the ride was over, it began calling 911 for its crash detection system. So I thought that was pretty amusing. Just did the trick-or-treat trail. Guess what? Adults are welcome, and you still can get a bag of candy. Look at Lightning Racer's light package for Halloween. This looks amazing. Okay, just rode Lightning Racer in its awesome new light package. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh man, that really jumped up to being a really good night ride. It actually always was a good night ride with the original classic Tracer lights. with all the changing colors and everything, it looks really cool. Unfortunately, only Thunder was running. It wasn't racing tonight.
Welcome home, my dear. I hope you like clowns.
Okay, just at Twisted Darkness, which is like a haunted carnival. That was another excellent haunted house. The set designs were awesome. So many awesome props. There was one part where you're going through like a fun house with a mirror maze, and there was actors on the other side of the mirror and they would pop up. There was like video projections, and there was some smell effects of like cotton candy and so much other cool stuff in there. I was really impressed by that one. Currently in line for the descent, and it takes you right up to a dismantled Wildcat with creepy music and lighting and fog. It's pretty cool.
Fantastic. Now everyone, we have a very powerful rebel. Signal is the key band that's in the past, the present, and the future, but it's never click. You do lose a piece of your soul and cause complete and total chaos. Ma'am, you have no idea what you're about to do. Please don't!
Please, sir, I need this. I need to know what happened to my husband. Please, this is my last time. You don't understand. Please! Yes! Yes!
I'll get a start with you unlocked! Go and make a left! Now! Staring at me does nothing! Go!
Okay, just did the descent. The last haunted house I had to do here for Dark Nights at Hersheypark. And that one definitely has potential. It had a really good thematic pre-show, and the sets, from what I could tell, were very well detailed, very atmospheric, although I wasn't quite sure what it was about. And also, I think it's way too dark in there. I think you need to have a bit more lighting in there to see what's going on. There were definitely some actors in there, definitely some cool props and set pieces, but I couldn't really see them. I know you don't want to make it too bright. You want to have that element of surprise, but I feel like it could have been enhanced just a little more. Still thought it was decent. I thought it was okay. So I think of the 4 I did, 1 was pretty bad, 1 was okay, and I thought 2 were great.
Thank you for coming. Have a great night.
Alright, just ended my Hersheypark visit with a night ride on Pandemonium. Very fun as always. Very good, solid night ride. I want to give my thoughts about Dark Nights from tonight. I think this event has a lot of potential, and it's been unlike any other haunt event at a park that I have been to. And I mean that as a positive and as a negative. I want to first start off with the pros. Most of the haunted houses I thought were excellent. My favorite was the haunted coal mine. Even did that 3 times. That one didn't really have much of a wait, really. Just kind of walked right on that one. My second favorite was definitely Twisted Darkness, a very close second. Only waited about like 10 minutes for that one. Third was the Descent. That one was pretty decent. But that was the one we had to wait the longest for. But it was only about like 25 minutes, which really isn't that bad for a haunt. And then Creature Chaos was by far the worst. It felt like that was kind of just shoehorned in at the last moment so they could have 4 haunts. So 3 out of 4 I thought were very, very solid. Scare zones, on the other hand, were a very big letdown. Hardly any actors, hardly any like props or scenery. I will say though, all throughout the park they had a lot of fog, so that was pretty cool, especially riding some of the roller coasters here tonight. Flying through the fog was really neat. But anyways, back to the scare zones. It's like they never really did their research or saw any other park do a haunt event, and in that department it was very lacking. So hopefully this is their first year for Dark Nights, and I hope that there's like a learning curve, and that next year and years to follow they get better and better, because if it's the quality that they did in most of the haunted houses and they apply that to the entire park or most of the park and for the entire event, oh boy, this could be a really special seasonal event. As is, I think it is a mixed bag. Some of it is spectacular, other parts of it are a letdown. And I almost forgot to mention that this is indeed an upcharge. Now tonight I am a season pass holder, and as an add-on it was about $25. Just out of curiosity, I thought it was kind of worth it. Especially we were able to do the haunted coal mine multiple times, so that definitely helped get my money's worth on that. But other days of the week were much more expensive. I know Saturdays was like $40 plus, season pass or not. I'm still not a big fan of these upcharge haunt events. They should be included in your admission, in my opinion. Although I think $25 for 4 haunts is a bit of a better bargain than $15 for one run-through of Malice in Wonderland at Kennywood. So take it or leave it, if you will. But overall, I still had a really good time here at Hersheypark. And yeah, hopefully it gets better from there. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe for more content. And with that being said, thank you all for riding, and I'll see you next time.